Hi, welcome. This is a lesson on how to use technology, the graphing calculators, Texas Instruments, to solve 3 by 3 matrices. So remember to solve using an inverse that and x represents this matrix right here, the x, y, and z values, if we're looking at a 3 by 3, is equal to A inverse times B, where B is this set of constants that you'd have off to the side, represented over here by D, H, and P. And so let's take a look at what this might look like here. Recall that um, the coefficients of x, y, and z, when they don't have a number in front, are 1. So that's 1, 1, and 1, which is what we get here from that A, 1, 1, and 1. This 6, 2, and 6 is represented here by 6, 2, and 6 for B. There's a 1 in front of this x, which is this 1 right here. Then we've got minus 2, and then once again there's a 1 in front of that z, so that's the 1 here. And then finally 2, and then this minus y is the same as minus 1y, so that's why we've got minus 1 here. And then 3 is right there. So that's where all of those numbers come from, and we need to be able to write out our matrices so that we can plug those into the calculator and find the values. We need to reset the calculator just in case we've got some other information here. So let's take a look at what that looks like. So reset, we'd hit a second, and then plus for the memory, 7, 1, 2, and you should see something like this where it says the RAM is cleared. And then we're going to do second plus 7, 2, 2. So we go second plus 7, and this time we're going to reset the default. So 7, 2, 2, and it resets the defaults as well. And then we're going to enter matrix A into the calculator and also matrix B. So this is how we do this. We go second function, and then the matrix menu is here above the x to the minus 1 power, so we hit that, and it takes us to this matrix menu, which looks like this. And then we go edit. So to get edit, we move the right arrow key over 2 times, so it says edit, and then hit enter. We want it to be a 3 by 3 matrix, so we enter 3, move over 3, and now we have a 3 by 3 matrix. Enter again. The defaults here are 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So we want to change those to our matrix. So we're going to have 1, 1, 1 in the first row. So we'll go 1, and then hit enter. Moves over to the next one. 1, enter, 1, and it takes us to the beginning of the next row. That's 1, negative 1, 1. So we hit 1, enter. When you're doing negative, make sure you use this negative button down here that's right next to enter to put that, not the minus sign, and you're not subtracting. It's just a negative value. So we had negative 1, enter, and that was 1, negative 1, 1. So we hit 1 again. Takes us to our final row, and our final row was 2, negative 1, 3. So I hit 2, enter, negative 1, and 3. Double check to make sure that's right. 2, negative 1, 3. 2, negative 1, 3. And that's our matrix A. Okay? Now, I'm going to hit second function quit to get out of there. And I'm going to go in and enter B. So second function, once again, matrix. So I'm going to use the down arrow key to get to B. And once again, I'm going to go over to edit. Oh, I think I need to go down to B, hit enter. And this is a matrix B is a 3 by 1 matrix whose values are 6, 2, 6. And so then I'm going to change this to a 3 because it has three rows by 1 column, and that's fine there. Then I can go in and enter those values. I'm going to change it to 6, 2, and 6. And so that's our matrix B. And then I've got that all correct. Double check it. Yes, it's 6, 2, 6. Now I'm going to hit second function mode for quit. Takes me out of that screen. And then I'm going to solve the system using the calculator. This is really where it's really nice, especially if you've done a bunch of work in another way to solve this. This is a lot easier. We need to type this in right here. A inverse times B. And A inverse times B will, if we've done it correctly, should give us the values of 4, 2, 0. And this is how we do that. We go second function matrix. We've got matrix 1 is highlighted. So if we just hit enter, we see that appear on our main screen. That's matrix A is what it shows there. But we want the inverse of A. And for the inverse of A, we go over here right above the x squared button. We've got x to the minus 1, and I hit that, and it takes and writes this in now as the inverse of A. And then we just hit times because we're going to multiply that by matrix B. Now get to the matrix. We hit, once again, second function, inverse x to the 1 for the matrix menu. Then we hit the down arrow key, takes us to B, and I hit enter, and it gives me the inverse of A times B. And once again, I hit enter, and it gives me the values of 4, 2, and 0. That means x equals 4. What this means is that x equals 4, y equals 2, and z equals 0. And that is our solution set. You also see this as an ordered triple, like an ordered pair, as 4, 2, 0. I think at our level, this is probably preferable so that so I know that students know that that's what we're looking at is x equals 4, y equals 2, and z equals 0. All right, let's take a look at some of these examples. Example 1. In example 1, the first thing we want to do is define what our variables are here once again. A equals this matrix 2, 3, 1, 2, -2, -3, and 3, -5, 2. And that's our first 3 by 3 matrix. And then B is equal to 11, 5, and -3. And so then we're just going to go back. The easiest way to clear this all out is just to do what we did here before. We're going to clear out the memory. So we're going to do second function plus 7, 1, 2, and that erases that. Once again, we're going to do second function plus 7, 2, 2, and that clears the defaults. Then we're going to go into the matrix, second function matrix. We're going to go over to edit. We're going to edit A. We're going to make it a 3, by 3 matrix. And then the values we just get from the matrix we just made. 2, 3, and 1 across the top. 2, 3, 1. And the next row would be 2, negative 2, negative 3. 2, negative 2, negative 3. So negative 3. Enter. And then the bottom row, 3, negative 5, 2. So at 3, negative 5, 2. It is a good idea to double check 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, negative 2, negative 3, 2, negative 2, negative 3, and then 3, negative 5, 2. 3, negative 5, 2. It's easy to mistype an answer, miss a negative sign where there should be one. So it's best to double check. And then we're going to do that again, but for B, second function, matrix. We're going to go down, we're going to go over to edit, 1, 2, 3, edit, and then we're going to move down to B and hit enter to enter that. We're going to change it to a 3 by 1 matrix, 3 by 1 matrix. And then we're going to enter the values, 11, 5, negative 3. So hit 11, 5, and then negative 3. Just double check, 11, 5, negative 3, 11, 5, negative 3. Yep, we're good. So I do second function quit. Second, yeah, and the quit button is right above the mode button. So we hit mode and it quits, takes us to this menu. Now we're going to go in and do that same thing that we did last time. We're going to second function matrix. It's highlighted on A, so we just hit enter. That takes us to our main screen. You know, just so that you know, what if we just hit enter at that point? It shows us the matrix. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, negative 2, negative 3, 2, negative 3, negative 3, 3, negative 5, 2, 3, negative 5, 2. So it just shows us that menu. So let's clear that, and then we'll go, okay, second function, matrix, hit enter to bring that to our main menu. But we want the inverse of that matrix. So the inverse, push that inverse button there, and we hit times, and we want to do second function matrix for B. So we move down to where B is highlighted now and hit enter. So this is what you should see on your screen, the inverse of A times B. Now I just hit enter. Good, very simple. Hit enter, and I get 3, 2, negative 1. Three, 2, negative 1. And that's our solution. But once again, it's good to list this out. X is 3. X is 3. Y is 2. And Z is negative 1. And that's our solution for this. All right, let's take a look. Example 2. Notice this time there's no Z. Where's the Z? If there's no Z represented, then we know that the Z value is 0. So once again, we're going to say A equals 1 for X, 1 for Y, and 0 for Z. And for the next one, negative 1, 3, and 4. And for the bottom row, same thing happens, except for this time, there's no X. There's no X. Where's the X? Well, that means the X is 0. So I'm going to put 0 for X, 4 for Y, and 3 for Z. Now I'm going to go over here and define my matrix B, which is a 3 by 1 matrix. And it is going to be 3, negative 3, and 2. We'll go back to our calculator. First thing we want to do is clear everything out so we don't have to clear it out individually. So it's second function plus 7, 1, 2. That clears that memory. Then we do it again. second plus 7, 2, 2. And that clears that out. Now I'm going to go back to my matrix, second function matrix, go over to edit, hit enter, change it to a 3 by 3 matrix, enter the values. We go back and forth here, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0. And then the next one, negative 1, 3, 4. So we hit negative 1, 3, 4, and 0, 4, 3. 0, 4, 3. I'm just going to double check real quick. You can even just check by the columns. 1, negative 1, 0. 1, negative 1, 0. 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. And then 0, 4, 3. 0, 4, 3. So yes, we entered it incorrectly. Now I'm going to hit second function, quit, and do it again. Second function, matrix. Move over to edit. Hit enter. Oh, I quit that because I've already entered that one. Sorry. Second function, matrix. Move over to edit and move down to B. So we're editing B. So hit enter. Change it to a 3 by 1 matrix. And then we get the values. 3, negative 3, 2. 3, negative 3, 2. Double check. 3, negative 3, 2. 3, negative 3, 2. We're good. I hit second function quit. And then I'm going to get the inverse out here. Second function matrix. Oops. Clear that. That's not what I meant to do. Second function matrix. Highlighted A, so we just hit enter. And hit the inverse button. And hit the times button. Then we're going to bring our B matrix in here. Second function matrix. Move down to B so that it's highlighted. Then hit enter. And then just enter again. 1, 2, negative 2. Now, if we wanted to list what we've done here, we can just write what we've done. This is A inverse times B equals the result here, 1, 2, negative 2, 1, 2, negative 2, which just leads us to our writing the answer x equals 1, y equals 2, and z equals negative 2. All right, example 3. A equals 3, 1, 3 on the first row. On the second row, 1, negative 1, 1. And the third row, 2, 1, 3. B equals 1, 7, and 9. Now I just need to enter those into the calculator, figure out what A inverse times B equals. It's going to give us a value for x, y, and z. So let's figure this out here. Clear this out. Second function plus 7, 1, 2 clears that out. Second function plus 7, 2, 2 clears out the defaults. Then I go to second function matrix, move over to edit, hit enter, enter our values 3 by 3. Then it opens up a 3 by 3, and then you can enter in your values 3, 1, 3, 3, 1, 3. Next row 1, negative 1, 1, 1, negative 1, and 1. And the last row, 2, 1, 3. So we hit 2, 1, 3. And then we do second function matrix again. This time we're going to move over to edit. And we're going to move down to B and hit enter. So we can enter B or edit B. And B is a 3 by 1 matrix. And it's 1, 7, and 9. So we hit 1, 7, and 9. And then the second function quit. And then I'm going to do second function matrix. A is highlighted, so I just hit enter. That brings the A out. I want the inverse, so I hit that same button, inverse. Then I hit times. Then I hit second function matrix to bring up B. So I move the arrow key down to B and just hit enter. I've got inverse of A times B. And what does that equal? -8, -5, and 10. -8, -5, and 10. -8, -5, and 10. And so we know that x equals -8, y equals -5, and z equals 10. And that's the solution to this set of linear equations. All right, practice, practice, practice. You got this. You have got this.